When overconfidence backfires. Eben Etzebeth details how after the group stage loss to Ireland in the 2023 World Cup, when shaking hands with Irish players, about 12 players said to him that they would see them in the final. That didn't go to plan. Before we get into it, hit that like, subscribe. You don't want to miss this, so hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this. Leave me your opinion. I love getting back to all the comments. We're gonna get into it. Eben Etzebeth and Vincent Koch were guests on Jim Hamilton's Rugby pod this week. And I'll play the clip of what Eben said unfolded when shaking hands with the Irish players after their group stage loss to Ireland. South Africa's loss to Ireland.
So the thing was, why I said that, so after the game, they were always you shake the guys' hands, and probably 12 out of the 23, when I shook their hand, they told me, see you guys in the final. And my immediate thought was, because the way the logs worked out, we were going to play France and they were going to play New Zealand. And my immediate thought was, are these guys seriously not even thinking about the All Blacks in a World Cup quarterfinal playing against them? So that remark, what they made, see you guys in the final, I was just like, yo, these guys are making a big mistake to look past probably one of the most dominant teams, or probably the most dominant team in the last 20 to 30 years of Test rugby. And I was just like, surely they can't. I mean, we would never say that too, because we know we are the host nation and we were going to have to pitch up to beat France in their backyard. And yeah, it just felt like they were just so confident, saying things like that. See you in the final when you know you've got the mighty All Blacks coming up in the World Cup quarterfinal.
Did you say anything like when they said? Did you say if you get there?
Yeah, I said it in my head, and I remember sharing it up.
Now, man, I'm all about confidence. You have to be confident in your ability, confident in the work that you've put in. But not only confident, you're going to be able. That's that saying of walking the walk and then talking the talk, or talking the talk and then walking the walk. You can be confident in saying things, but can you back it up is the biggest thing here. I'm all for confidence, but can you back it up? Look, if they said all of this, if the Irish players said all of this to Eben and then did meet him in the final again, great story. One of the all-time best stories ever. But when you say it and it doesn't unfold, not so good. It's like how many young kids, when they're young, say, I dream to be, I've dreamed to play for my country one day, or I want to be this basketball player, or better than Tiger Woods, and nothing comes of that. But if it unfolds and they do break Tiger Woods' records, or they do play for their country, sick story, cool story. But when it doesn't unfold, it kind of looks a bit overconfident, cocky. Yes, they've just beat one of the biggest rivals or the biggest contenders for the World Cup during the World Cup. So South Africa were for Ireland. They've just beat them. They're riding on a high. Yeah. But when you're saying stuff like that, you've got to back it up, man. You've got to back it up. It's why Chasing the Sun, the documentary, is so good. All that stories, everything that happens during Chasing the Sun, during the games, what the coaches are saying, what the players are saying, it's all good, because at the end of it, South Africa win. If South Africa didn't win, none of those stories would really, it wouldn't hit as hard. But because they won, it hits hard, man. So when Eben says that 12 or 13 Irish players shook his hand and said, we'll see you in the final, that would have been sick if they really did see him in the final. But they didn't. So I get overconfident. You're confident you just won. You're a little bit cocky because you just beat a really good team. But it's just sometimes when confidence backfires, it doesn't look so good, especially now that the stories come out. And I just love all the yarn and chat leading into this Springboks Island game, or tests coming up in July. Can't wait for it. yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys thought about this in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.